Hello, Pisces. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your energy update for September 2021. Be sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus sign for complete pictures of all of the energies that you've got going on for your personal chart, because you're more than just your Sun sign, Pisces. I've got a live show 3 times a week live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to have more Pisces energy in there, so join me sometime in that. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and one up there as well. Now, I do the weekly readings as well, so check those out on my on YouTube. Check those out on YouTube too if you want a week by week. But let's get into it. What are your energies? Pisces, you've got the gift of connection. It's all about people this month. So there could be a shift in the people in your life this month. You could be bringing new people in. You could be releasing the old as well. Probably two. Probably both of them. Now, some of you are going to be relocating. That's a few of you there. I just got that strongly for a few of you. Interesting time in the world to relocate. But maybe there is a shift in the people in your life here. And you got the patience card out. So you're going to have to kind of roll with the punches here, roll with these shifts. So it could be other people kind of releasing you as well. There could be some restrictions in place as well for some of you, Pisces. In other words, you can't move, or you can't exactly connect with the people that you want to connect with. You know, there's so much disruption in the world right now that this kind of an energy doesn't surprise me. You're going to have patience, is what it's saying there. So let's get some clarity out. Now, I'm going to pull 4 tarot columns out here. Sometimes it works out to be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, or sometimes it's just all of the energies that you've got going on in the month. So take it as it resonates. So let's find out. Tell us about Pisces. Wow, that was fast. You got the Tower out first. That's the first one I saw anyway. A tower, something breaking apart. Like I said, there's going to be a bit of disruption, a bit of restriction for you, Pisces. You're not able to go where you want to go, able to see who you want to see. Bit of disruption. Nothing happens by mistake in the universe. So there's going to be a positive benefit to it. Everything happens for a reason, kind of thing. You might not be able to see it yet, but the delays could be beneficial, is what I'm hearing. You might need to change your mind about that. So, in other words, don't be a victim to it. Yeah, don't take it as like a punch to the gut kind of thing that you can't get your own way. Just keep on telling yourself, oh, there must be a reason behind this. Next up, you've got Queen of Swords. There's something to cut out. My guides sometimes swear in my ears. There's some BS to cut out here. So you could be like, so you could have people that are trying to ignore something, pretend something didn't happen. I never said that kind of thing. You could have friends like that, or people that you're working with saying stuff like that. There could be a big blow up about something, and you're calling BS out when you see it. Say, no, you did say that, and I'm not having that at all. So the Queen of Swords, she draws up boundaries, and she's not afraid to tell the truth, you know. She's a truth speaker. But also is you've got the Four of Pentacles and Justice here. Also, you need to know when to hold back. So, but Pisces, you might want to let it rip with some people. I mean, like, you might want to tear them a new one, kind of thing. Do you know that? I'm not going to explain it. Anyway, you need to know when to hold back, or when to stop, or when to temper yourself, when to calm down, when to not say what you really want to say. So yeah, so very much of a balancing of energies here. You've got stuff going on with people this month, Pisces, and there's a reason behind it, but you need to know when to hold back and when to let it rip and when to tell the truth and when not. But it's not about telling the truth or telling lies. It's not about that. But when to hold back from the full truth of what you could say in that situation. You're going to have to know, kind of policing yourself in that. Okay, so the Tower. What is going on? Pisces, what's going on? Maybe you're aware of this already, of what it could be about. It could be some situation that just needs to blow up, you know. something's gone unsaid for a long time, or you're just feeling like weary of people, like worn down by them. Oh, okay. Well, it's not that. Well, it could be that I'm saying. It could be that. And so the shit hits the fan kind of thing, tower. The universe steps in. The universe steps in, six of voices. The universe is helping you out here. Three of emotions. Duplicitous behavior. This is could be a third party thing. It doesn't have to be an affair, but it could be. It could be just duplicitous behavior in the workplace or something like that. Someone lying. I'm getting that really strongly, that someone's pretending they didn't say something, and it's like an affair, but it's not of the sexual nature kind of thing. It could be, but for some of you, but for a lot of you, I don't think it's that. I think it's just someone that is underhanded like that, and it needs calling out now. This person or the people might have got away with it for so long. You might have let it lie. You might have been in this energy of holding back on it and not getting you justice because of it, and it's just time to let it rip now and expose it for what it is now, because it's the tower and there's six of voices. That's the universe doing it, right? It's not you doing it, so don't blame yourself, but join in when it happens. Like, take this opportunity. The shit's hitting the fan. Add to it. Speak out what you need to say. Let rip what needs to come out of you as it's all going down. It's like someone, like if there's a street fight or someone, and someone that everyone hates is getting beaten up, and you just go and give them a punch while they're getting beaten up, because it's not, they're not going to notice it as much if you do that, but it's some kind of release for you. I'm not like saying be violent or anything like that, but it's that kind of an energy of, well, if everyone's laying into them, if this is the time when it's their justice coming around, I'm going to stick the boot in too. It's that. So you're not instigating it, so don't feel guilty about it, but you might want to join in. I mean, you might, and I feel like you're going to be justified in doing that as well. So don't feel guilty about that. I just keep on getting that. Don't feel guilty about that. You didn't instigate that. This is going down anyway. This is their karma. So I just thought to ask in my head then, could this be about Pisces? Could this be something going down about Pisces and what Pisces has done? No, I was told no, it's not something you've done, it's someone around you, but you've been affected by it and you've been not been speaking up about it, and so you've kind of been a victim of it. You need to let that go. Now, how can you let things go? When someone's done something bad to you repeatedly, sometimes you do need to stick the boot in when everyone else is fighting them. That's how you let it go. You let that energy out. I mean, sometimes we do need to fight, right? We need to fight for what's right. Fight for your right to party. But let it go, let that energy go. So don't be afraid of speaking your mind and speaking up and sticking that boot in when it's all going down, because that's going to free your energy. It's allowing you to express it. That's how we let go of things, we express them. You can write it down, you can write someone a letter, or you can speak it out to them, or you can expose something, or that releases the energy from us. That's not a bad thing. Yes, they're getting their karma. Might be a bad thing for them, but it's not good for us to hold energy inside of ourselves and not speak it out. It's not good for us to do that. It causes stress inside of us to do that, so you need to release. I always think of like ducks. Have you ever seen a duck in a certain situation, a stressful situation for a duck, or it's having a fight with another duck, so what does it do when they finally part those two ducks? They both flap the wings, right? They get rid of that energy. They get rid of that nervous energy, that fight energy that they've got by flapping the wings. And then they're quite happily going around looking for bits of bread or whatever it is that they do. And it's that you've got to do that. You've got to make sure that you let it go, that you let your bit out. You don't want to have this in your mind and in your emotions ongoing from this, thinking about it like, oh, I should have said this and I should have said that. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to keep it internally inside of you, eating away at you, because it causes stress inside of you when you do that. And so, Hanged Man, you need to change your mind about this somehow. Maybe about your part in it, maybe not being guilty about it, maybe not trying to protect the ones that should be getting their justice, their karma through from it. You're not the instigator of the karma. You're not putting it on them. You're just allowing what's coming to them to come to them. and it's going to feel good. And it is going to feel good. That's the thing. It's going to feel good and it's going to release you. It's not just feeling good about someone else's demise, it's releasing that stress from you. You've been the victim here, is what I'm hearing. They've done the wrong thing. You've been a victim to that, whether you are actually the specific recipient of what they were doing or saying, or whether you were just on the sidelines. Because even witnessing stuff like this, say a bully in the workplace or something, even witnessing that, it affects us. If you've got heart and soul, it affects us. And yeah, maybe you didn't want to be the whistleblower, and maybe you didn't need to be, but it's coming out now. The universe is stepping and it is coming out. So use this opportunity to release your part in it, because you have been affected by that. It's going to make you feel good. Again, this is not in a vengeful way. It's not you that's doing this. You're right to feel good. You're meant to feel good. Life is supposed to feel good. And when you release burdens, you will feel good. So you need to change your mind about that. So I'm just feeling like a guilty Pisces here, of feeling terrible about what's happening to this person. But why? They've made the bed. They've got a lie in it. People should be getting the just desserts. They should be getting the rightful feedback from what it is that they're doing. That's what karma is about, so that they can learn, not to punish them, but so that they can learn from what it is. So they need to feel bad. You shouldn't be the one that feels bad about this. You should not be taking the hit of the grenade that someone else has thrown here. Let them take the hit of it. And I feel like there will be, but you're going to feel guilty. You're empathic, aren't you, Pisces? And you're going to feel bad for them. But don't change your mind about that and feel good for yourself instead, because you're out of that situation. It's divine justice, and the universe is doing it. Don't forget that you've not done this. The universe is bringing it out, and it's karma, and that's not your responsibility. But you can play your part in it so that you release the impact of what you've been through here. Now, for some of you, the duplicitous behavior here could be an addict. And it could be that that's coming out now and being exposed. And addicts, alcoholics, all of that, they do affect everyone that's around them negatively. And it might be that as this thing comes out and they've got to face this addiction or whatever, or they're getting help for that, that you do need to speak out to feel better in yourself. Anyway, sacred space. It's not yours, is what I'm getting here. It's not yours. It's not your burden to carry all of this. So take your space when you need it from this, but also don't miss this opportunity to speak out about it. Like I said, you don't want to be thinking about this over and over again after this event happens this month. You don't want to be carrying that burden. You don't want to be thinking, oh, what I should say, or I still didn't tell them that thing and how they hurt me. You don't want to carry that. You don't want to carry it any further than this. So definitely realize that you deserve to express yourself and release that stuff like a duck flapping its wings, so that you can be free of it. It's not your karma, but you can kind of make it your karma by stifling it, taking the hit of that grenade that someone else threw. So Queen of Swords, have strong boundaries. We've really got to know this now, and we've got to learn this of what is ours and what is not ours, and stop taking on other people's stuff. It's so important, Pisces, especially for us empaths. So the Queen of Swords, and you'll get your wishes fulfilled. And there's hope inside here for you to release all of this stuff, but you need to have strong boundaries around this to release it. In other words, enforce your boundaries, Pisces, and hope that it's going to work out for them. Hope that they learn from it and they heal themselves and get out of this addiction or whatever behavior, whatever has caused them to do this duplicitous behavior of harming people or hurting people at whatever level that is. I mean, it could just be emotional harm or whatever. Just, I say, like physical harm is worse. It's not. I would say emotional harm is worse, but yeah, you can hope. That could be a turnaround here, how you change your mind to feel good about it. You can hope and wish, hope and pray and all of that, prayers and wishes and stuff, that they learn from this and they become a better person because of this. I mean, you can, I just get this feeling that you're afraid that you're being vengeful, and it's not you that's done this. It's them. It's their stuff. It's not you. So have your boundaries up. Be hopeful that they'll learn from this, and just kind of see the divine justice in all of this. Well, this is big. I mean, yeah, yeah, they're going to grow. They're going to grow from it. So hope that they grow from it. And you're going to grow from it too, especially if you've been taking on other people's stuff. If you've been landing on those grenades and taking the blow off them, swallowing those grenades for other people. And it very much feels like that. But you also need to know when to hold back from that too. You need to know when it does turn into revenge. And if you have been the kind of Pisces that is empathic and you've really held back from letting anyone have their justice, you've been protecting everyone and being nice to everyone, yeah, and taking the impact for them, you're going to have a lot of suppressed crap inside of you that when you do let it out, you do need to temper yourself. It's like rage. It's like when you consistently push anger down because you don't want to admit that you're feeling angry. You don't want to deal with that situation in the moment to actually respond to the guidance that anger tells you and actually make a change or demand or, do this Queen of Swords stuff. Tell them it's not okay. Have a boundary. If you don't deal with things in the emotion, you just push that anger down, making anger wrong instead of the guidance, the very important guidance that it is, then later on it's going to come out as rage when you do allow it in one situation to come out. You're going to fly off the handle and do this. Yeah. And in exactly the same way, if you've been doing what I've been talking about here, you might go too far with it because of all of the suppression that you've done over the many years in your life. So just watch out. The Four of Emotions. You've got a gift here. You've got an opportunity to let things go and to have a more honest approach, letting people carry their own burdens, not carrying them for them, and not taking those on. You're not here to be the bearer of guilt for everyone else's wrongdoing. So you've got this opportunity here. The Four of Emotions is this opportunity, but this is an opportunity that you might not even see because you might be too afraid of this, of flying off the handle. You might just be making yourself wrong for it, for wanting to feel good about this. Now, it should feel good when someone's getting the karma. It should feel good because that's alignment. It's not a wrongness of you. So what's behind this? This is big. Honoring your energy. Yes, honor your energy. And psychic development. So it is something to do with your empathy, and your psychic development here is maybe you've been turning it against you, been swallowing those grenades for other people. And death, that needs to end now. Codependency is what I'm talking about here, I think. It could be codependency. Or just a fear, you might have had an abusive past and you might have just fear confrontation and all of that, and just be like a deer in the headlights and clam up instead of speaking out. Well, you need to start empowering yourself and standing up for yourself here, says the Queen of Swords. Something needs to end here, and it's big, and it's something that's been undermining you and your energy and making you feel bad. And you don't deserve that, Pisces, because it's not your stuff in the first place. Pisces, what's going on in your love life in September? It's a bit full on, isn't it? What's going on in your love life for Pisces? What's happening in love for Pisces? Anything good? Yeah, soulmate. Nice. Beautiful. Yes, this is your soulmate. So you might have someone, if you're single, you might have someone new coming into your life. There could be someone that you're thinking about from the past or talking to from the past. They could be your soulmate. Or you could just be in your soulmate relationship already. This is your soulmate. Tell us more about this for Pisces. Yeah, so for some of you single Pisces, you've got a soulmate coming into your life here. Have faith in your dreams, Pisces. Yeah, your dreams can come true in love here. And so have faith in that and bring love into the situation too. Why does it say that? Bring love into the situation. You might need to open your heart a little bit more to this soulmate, or be opening up. This is a lot of energy for you, Pisces, you sensitive Pisces here that you've got going on this month. So it could be kind of challenging to do that. I say channeling and challenging so much, and it's really hard for me to say both one of them without saying the other one by mistake. Okay. I'm tired. I've done a lot of readings. This is my 13th after a 1.5 hour live show. But it's because these monthlies, I've got to do extra. I've got to fit it in somewhere. Cause and effect, Pisces. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results in your life, not other people's results. Don't take on other people's baggage. Your results in your life, your energy is not dictated of what's going on in anyone else's life. You can't shield people from their own karma, and you don't need to. That's not your job, Pisces. Go with a snake, empath, narcissist, paradigm. What was I saying? It's not empath. This card is wrong. It's codependent and narcissist. It's not empathy that's the problem. Empathy is a good thing. Lack of empathy is a bad thing. The codependent does have empathy. The narcissist doesn't have empathy. There's a difference between them, but it's not empath that's the problem. You can have empathy without being codependent. This card is talking about the codependent narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. There you go. You've been enabling people. And it might not be in a romantic relationship as you've been with a narcissist, but you could have had narcissists around you because of this and you've not been speaking out about them. What kind of a person would do that duplicitous stuff? Someone that's got no empathy, someone that doesn't give a shit about other people. Narcissist, there's a lot of them about, really, there's a lot of them. So don't be used anymore. Protect your energy. Now, this has come out in your love life stuff. So, oh, Pisces, take care of yourself. Tell us more for Pisces. What else is going on for Pisces? Or what else is in the energy for Pisces this month? Divine Matrix is complicated, but it's divine timing for you to go through all of this stuff and empower yourself and stop with the disempowering patterns of taking on other people's baggage. Pisces, what else for Pisces? Direction. You might have a new direction because of this. You're going to have a lot more energy for yourself and focus anyway, but direction too. Please show me the right action right now. And yeah, and don't guilt trip yourself for that. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body? And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Now, you've been stopping yourself, haven't you? And you haven't been heading the wrong way. So you need to give yourself permission to be a bit more authentic and real and allow yourself to say the negative things and feel the negative things and deal with them in the moment instead of pushing it down. Pisces, there you go. That's your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on that like button down there. It really helps my channel out, as it does if you leave a comment as well. I love hearing from you guys as well. Let me know what's going on because this is a bit juicy. Yeah, click on that subscribe button as well, along with that notification bell to hear more from me if you want to hear more from me. I do have the weekly readings as well. So if you're new to my channel, check those out too. If you want a blow by blow by week thing, they come out each week on the Friday night, Thailand time, for the weekend before that week is about to start. So there you go. Have an amazing September, Pisces, and I will see you tomorrow in the daily energy update.